Quarter of action, and it's Washington who is in control of the football. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that fourth seed, should they actually be hosted? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get that.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion is the first one.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. It's Young off play action. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 3rd down and 13. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And that will be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but well, to me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Kimball Fuller in on the stop.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Howell running right on the option. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Holding offense.
And that flag accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Howell down to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. Oh, nice move. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Well, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 2nd down, Howell now. Here's a screen for Robinson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
York able to send this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The play fake. Now Young. He's got Mingo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
So I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Grant on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Young on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to get...
There he goes, left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, and that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, once again, thank you.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 yards still to go. Third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. Dances by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gain of 39 on third.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal, where they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup in short. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And his job is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right on the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
Always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Young off the play fake.
He completes this one to Mingo.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Young. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Ready.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Buried by multiple multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third and long, here's Howell. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Howell looking to throw again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From the gun on third down, Howell.
And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
Back to throw, Howell.
Caught out left side by Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fourth down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Young will set to throw.
Short throw held in by Trimble.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It's Young off play action. And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Here we go.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down by 15. 44 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Howell to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's Howell. Throw out wide is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. It's Howell with another throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to